Hello children, welcome to this video. Children, in the last module we have learned about types of pure substances. Pure substances are of two types, that is elements and compounds. What is an element? Yes, element is a basic form of matter which cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical reaction. And these elements are again classified into metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. Then, what are the properties of metals? Yes, we all know metals have luster, then which are sonorous, malleable, ductile, good conductors of heat and electricity. Example, iron, aluminium, zinc, mercury, copper, silver, gold, etc. Then, what are the properties of nonmetals? Yes, they do not have luster, which are not malleable, not ductile, not sonorous, and these are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, iodine, carbon, sulfur, etc. Then what are metalloids? Metalloids are elements which show some properties of metals and some properties of non-metals. The elements like boron, silicon, germanium, etc. are good examples for metalloids. Then we have learnt about compound. Yes, compound is a substance composed of two or more elements chemically combined together in a fixed ratio. Example, water, carbon dioxide, sugar, salt, iron, sulfide, etc. What do we get when two or more elements are combined? Let us explain this with the help of an activity. First of all, divide the class into two groups, give 5 gram of iron fillings and 3 gram of sulfur powder in a china dish to both the groups. Group 1 should mix and crush iron fillings and sulfur powder very well. After that, bring a magnet near the material and check if the material is attracted towards the magnet. They will observe the material like iron fillings get attracted towards the magnet. Second group also they have to mix and crush iron fillings and sulfur powder very well. After that, heat this mixture strongly till red hot. Then remove from flame and let the mixture cool for some time. Bring a magnet near the material and check if the material is attracted towards the magnet. They will observe the material does not get attracted towards the magnet. After that, add carbon disulfide to one part of the material obtained. Then add dilute sulfuric acid to another part of the material obtained. Here you will observe that the gas obtained by group 1 is hydrogen. It is colorless, odorless gas. And the gas obtained by group 2 is hydrogen sulfide. It is also colorless gas with smell of rotten eggs. So you must have observed that the product obtained by both the groups show different properties. Children, from this activity, what did you understand? Yes, the material obtained by group 1 is a mixture of two substances. The substances given are elements like iron and sulfur. The properties of mixture are the same as that of its constituents. The material obtained by group 2 is a compound which has totally different properties compared to the combining elements. Let us see the difference between mixtures and compounds. Elements or compounds just mix together to form mixture and no new compound is formed. A mixture has a variable composition. A mixture shows the properties of the constituent substances. The constituents can be separated fairly easily by physical methods. Next, compounds. Elements react to form new compounds. The composition of each new substance is always fixed. The new substance has totally different properties. The constituents can be separated only by chemical or electrochemical reactions. These are the difference between mixtures and compounds. Children, I hope you understood the session. Thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, thank you.